To the Sewer Knight level we go. For I'm afraid for the next bit, Sewer Knight is what we're going to be. Although we are tremendously overpowered for this bit, so I suspect we will not need to be here long. Excuse me. That's the maze over here. Royal Waterways is nice, though. In a well-designed, sort of nice way. It's still gross. Kind of a pain. And filled with weird things making creepy noises. But, I mean, it's a sewer. A junk-filled sewer, so I suppose that's rather fitting. It's also a pain for me to navigate. I'm the type of person who navigates best based off landmarks, and kind of hard to find much in the way of landmarks in big, dark corridor fest. Again, not necessarily, strictly speaking, a bad thing. It's just, as a result, not one of my favorite areas. And honestly, even if you're not OP like we currently are for the zone, sewers or the Royal Waterways are not that hard. Flukes of all varieties can be irritating. Oh. But irritating is about as far as it goes. They're not all that dangerous. These guys are a pain, but there's really just not a lot of especially dangerous situations in this place. Where you get into like, oh, shoot, danger zone, monster house. This enemy type is especially spooky or anything like that. Like, flukes are dumb. They attack pretty straightforward. They have pretty low HP. None of them, well, up until the God Home section, none of them have especially much damage. It's all just one damagers. Their eggs are gross, though. They're gross, though. They're once again enacting genocide upon these creatures simply because we deem them a bit gross now. Guess no one ever said we were the good guys. To be fair, they're also pretty damn hostile, on top of just being gross. And don't seem to be especially providing much of anything. Did I hear grub? Oh, we'll head down this path first. Alright, let's go. Don't remember if this is Fluke Marm down this way or not. I think it might be, though. Yeah. Very difficult boss. Incredibly tough to defeat. Fluke Nest. Yeah, Fluke Marm's kind of a joke. All it does is sit there and spit out flukes that fly at you, which are pretty easy to deal with. If you start messing up, it is actually kind of nasty just because it's hard to get heals off with all the flukes flying at you sometimes, but if you just keep hitting it, it dies pretty quick. Cyclone Slash also does especially well because it's totally immobile. Where? I'm trying to remember where Cornifer is. I think he's to the left. Wait a minute. This is the way to God Home. I think this is the way to God Home. Well, why not? Ow. As you can see, these jerks do 2 damage. They have a lot of HP, they do a lot of damage, and they're not... You can't exactly avoid them. Except maybe with Sharp Shadow. Sharp Shadow might do it. Oh, fuck you. They are, frankly, rather a pain. We do not like. I guess we'll unlock Godhome while we're here. Not gonna bother to enter it yet, though. There's nothing there. Can't remember. Oh shit. Yeah, they're kind of hard to escape. Okay. So I do remember that you need to have the simple key, which I think we have a simple key on us at the moment. You need to have one to be able to even unlock the secret path to Godhome. And I don't remember if it's talking about this area we're in right now or a different one. So... we might come this way just to find... oh shoot, there's nothing. And there's gonna be another one of these jerks. Fuck. Bloody contact damage. I like Great Slash against them because they don't exactly stand still very much for you to get other stuff in. Shoot! Shoot. We'll heal up. We at least have soul. Soul aplenty. God, it takes a long time just doing that. Because they run off the instant you smack them. For shame. I say. What kind of louse does that? You hit it once and it runs off screaming. I don't finish. We'll clear the area at least. The bright side is that, if memory serves, there's a shortcut. We open up from here to Godhome proper. Wait a minute. What's this? That was just down here. There's some bullshit. Well then. I suppose we've cleared that crap. Music, well, less the music or just the noise changes. Sound design is really good in this game. Just music, ambiance, all things. A+. There's a big lake. The background is super cool. You can see a big old hollow nest seal there. Some pillar. Mounds of just crap. Treasure chests. Whatever the heck the rest of the stuff is. And then this. Can't dream nail it. A cocoon chained to the simple lock. Use a simple key. We released the big flabby thing. And collected the God Tuner. Device that resonates with beings of great power. Seek the gods of Hollownest. tune their power. Through their strength, ascend. This thing was holding it. This big flabby old bug that is now dream enterable, but we will not. We'll come back for God Home DLC at a later date. Well, that's some bullshit. Find our way around up here. You can see the fungal boys in the background there. Which provides an interesting three-dimensional aspect to this that I think is pretty cool. Even if I'm not entirely clear of how exactly it works in my head. But this is supposed to be a three-dimensional world, so... Yep, we have fungal jerks. And by supposed to be in a three-dimensional world, I mean that the world is not literally two-dimensional completely, and we're just descending the whole way. Down some tunnel that only goes in one... That's only just as wide as it is. I mean, to some degree we are. There are places where that's true, such as here. It's just a tunnel, but... It is supposed to be part of a greater whole. And what do you know? We are below the nailsmith. If memory serves, there was still more. So we're gonna head back down. And see how much I can even remember of this crap. Answer, probably not a lot. This is still waterways. Don't remember if this has a purpose. I think you swim through here. Break that. Fluke hurt. Stronger. Glagla. Bigger. Mother. Oh. Glagla. Grow and grow. Nice and wet. Noisy. Glagla. Scary up. Stay here, Gla. Glagla. Mother sends treasure. Gather it up. Safe, Gla. Little sisters. Glagla. Okay. Mother's glow. So angry. So angry. We can't hit this or these. This is the Fluke Hermit here. It has taken some of the Fluke eggs from away from the Fluke Marm and are raising it here. Talking to it. They're not the most intelligent, but it seems to understand, or it seems to know to some degree that the Fluke Marm had been infected. It, however, is safe from it. And perhaps the kids or the Flukes it raises could also be as well. Perhaps the Flukes are not naturally so aggressive and weird and creepy and gross and mean. Perhaps it's the Radiance's fault. The bug that did not want to be forgot. Okay, this was... Yeah, I can't go there. This is where I came from. I could have sworn there was another way back, but perhaps I am wrong. Up there is... yeah. Down here is nothing. Can I get back up? Yes. At least somewhat. There we go. Darn. So not... I could have sworn there was a shortcut. And I remembered the Fluke Hermit. Maybe I'm wrong about the shortcut. Not the end of the world if there isn't one, just a bit sad. Also, I think we're gonna have to deal with these jerks again, maybe? No. Excellent. Small blessings. Alright, back to waterways proper. Back to being lost somewhere else. Fuck off and die. You can see when you hit them and orange splats out, that means infection. So, genocidal though we may be, it is perhaps necessary in this case. I don't think there's much else down here. So we press on. Well, Cornifer I remember being to the left, so we're going to head to the left. And then we can deal with the rest of the stuff later. Oh, ground pound space. Is there anything over here? Guess not. Ah! Fuck you. Oh, these things are fun. You hit them and they go... And if they contact any others, they also puff them up. Oh. There's our corny. I think down is just water. We can go head down later and see anyways, so... Chocolates. He has quite the paper trail. Oh, we're gonna head down anyways, because that's where the paper trail leads. Well, I didn't let it show off what happens when it contacts another one. Okay, I'll do it with you instead. There we go. Nice chain reaction. Then they all fly at you, and then you beat the shit out of them. As all things should be. Will you stop spazzing out? Ow. Hey, Hunter's Journal. Such a nice little humming. Cha. Oh, aren't these waterways thrilling? A labyrinth of pipes and tunnels. I couldn't have asked for a better place to employ my talents. It's all so orderly, so considered. Nothing like the crude irregularity of those caverns. Ah, but so sad. My trunk is telling me those fungal wastes are close, and I sense my damp adventure may have reached its end. Guess I'll be calling this map done. I'll gladly buy one. I'd wager these pipes and chambers were once used to carry the city's waste. Would have been a horrid stench down here. Thankfully, that constant rain has flushed them clean. Yes, it's bad enough already without it being covered in shit. Literally. What was that noise? Oh, whatever. We're back in the fungal wastes, but where? Tre Trezonte. Ah, we recognize these. Yes. Having come through here, this Bart has opened up. I was hitting that lever, I do believe. How nice of it. I don't lose anything left in here. We got it. Alright, so there's God Home. There's Fluke Marm. And there's the stuff to the right. Okay. We'll try and remember where we are, where we've been, where we have yet to go. Ow. Though success in those ventures not guaranteed. All of y'all are infected. Thus, be gone. Ooh. Power! Up to 8 life. Only not bad. It is worth saying that we've actually... Although it probably doesn't feel like it, because we've got 3 dreamers left to kill, and there's still a bunch of little secrets. We've actually completed a large portion of this game so far. My style of unlocking all the movement abilities early means we skip a fair amount, but then once we have everything, in essence, we've already kind of have completed the game. More than half, really. Because a big part of it is just, getting those movement skills so that you can unlock more. The actual traversal of it and the completion of it afterwards is... I mean, not a small portion, but... not so large of one as might initially seem. Anyways, let's finish clearing this stuff up. All of you must die. Don't even give a lot of Geo. Sad, really. Is that all there is? No resistance. No challenge at all. Yes. In any case, the Waterways doesn't actually contain that much. Godhome, Dung Defender, Isma's Grove, Fluke Marm, for what that's worth. It is a boss still, so worth something. Fuck. And then some grubs and whatnot, but there's nothing that I can remember of great importance outside of the acid resistance. It is, that being said, though, a way into the City of Tears, which is arguably its real importance. Fuck you. You suck. That was short-lived. Whee! Heh, we can go back the way we came. We are strong. We have already visited the basin. That's not all. I don't think I cleared out this part, so let's clear this part out. We're being somewhat completionist. Oh, fuck you. Also, fuck you. You too. Fuck all y'all. Keep our eyes out for secrets. Supposedly this is a dead end, which means there must be secrets of some kind. Like this. That's a secret. We'll come back to that. The Waterways does lead to a few places, though. That's like I said, it's arguably the greater importance of the Waterways is as a crossroads of sorts. Infected crossroads, almost. Although it is a bit less infected than the current infected crossroads. It is a bit forgotten as well, though, so I guess that works. Hello, hello. Ayawashi. Don't take something if it isn't yours. That's the law. Everything you see, it belongs to me. Don't be angry. I'll share my food with you, if you give me Geo. I don't want your fucking food. If you don't want it, I'll keep it. I'll find you again. The water will bring you to me. I just need to keep searching and praying. When we meet again, I want you to say that you're sorry. I haven't actually watched pretty much any of the Hollow Knight lore channels or lore videos, so I can't much say, but from my own observations, I don't think there's much information about that bitch. He, she, whatever it is. I don't think there's any other characters that mention it. And I don't think there's any hint what it's searching for, or who, or why, besides the sorry. And yes, it sells rancid eggs. That is its purpose. Bit of a sad purpose, really. Imagine if the reason for your existence was selling rancid eggs. Yeah. Oh, there be Dung Defender. Let's make sure we've cleared everything else out first. I think we might have, but... Fuck you. Where was, Rot. This is just a fall. It's lame, really. This is... I think we've been here. Fuck you. Yes, we've been here, alright. And I think there is nothing else left for us here. Waterway is actually quite small. There's still secrets to be found. I don't remember which direction from. And here's one more possible way. Let us see. It is curious. Fuck you. Those things are fun, though. We're not really getting a good look at them because they're dying in 2 hits, but when you hit them, they flip over. Oh, acid. And yeah, they jump like that when they flipped. I think when you come here with a singularly upgraded nail, by the way, this is telling you, hey yo, Crystal Dash. Aight, mate. Oh, we've finally gotten to enter through there. That bit we had seen before. Had not managed to get inside. Oh, come on. Fuck. Bish, please. So much rancid egg, though. Which we will likely never need. Plonk, plonk. Ow, pain, pain. Plonk, plonk. This is Isma's Grove, but I don't think you can enter the Grove without having beaten the Dung Defender. Ow! Get parried. I don't remember... Where the fuck did you come from? How's a fat bastard like you managed to pull off an ambush like that? Only those who prove their honor in combat may enter the Grove beyond. Yeah. We need to hit the thing behind the Dung Defender to lower the acid. So, we'll return. I'll be back. But there is still more to be found. I was gonna remember to check for secrets just in case. And then we find this bitch.
Pantera. Kattereo.
Pantera. Ah, what a surprise. It's not often I receive visitors. That doesn't seem quite right. Contera, it's been so long. Ages even. I just hope my manners haven't left me. That doesn't seem right either. You've no doubt sensed my affluence. You're right to guess. I'm renowned amongst the upper caste of Hollownest. Well, I was, once, until those cretins cast me out. Have you met them, my former fellows? That's them outside. The bodies shambling around, all mindless and empty. And I'm still alive to witness their pathetic demise. Ah, I'm just so happy. Fate can be a wonderful thing.
Oh.
Isn't life just wonderful?
Oh.
No doubt this one will meet its demise at the nails of the city's guards. I'll outlive you too, little grub, as I did all the others. She's a right piece of work. But this opens up another way into the City of Tears. Dies a bit more easily now. Still a toughie though.
Oh. Pantera.
In times past, I wouldn't have spoken with your likes, but now the rest of my caste are wonderfully, distantly deceased. If I didn't welcome you, I'd never have anyone to share my happiness with.
Oh.
Isn't life just wonderful? I'll pay her a visit again at some point. She has a few different things to say. Now, if only I could remember to get out where the collector is. We'll find it eventually. We'll find it eventually. Okay. I think only one way back to Senor Defender. Whoa. Shit. Motherfucker! Ole. Okay, yeah. And this was just yeah. Interesting there's a soul thing up here. Sometimes those mean ground pound locations, but I'm not seeing anything of the like, so I'm going to assume. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Whee! Cat! Hello there. Slammed right into it. Ah well. Them's the breaks. I think it's just Dung Defender. And we can do Isma's Grove, since we have a Crystal Dash. Owie. And then, we have a few options then. It would probably behoove me somewhat to start working on the, Grim Child. Perhaps that's what we'll do next. We can clear out some secrets while we're doing it. Since most remaining secrets do not require the Shadow Dash. Which once we have the acid resistance will be all that is left. Yep. Dung. Otto Vera! Ah! Everyone loves the Dung Defender. He's amazing. He's the best. House! Ha 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 ha! Ego! Ha 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 ha! I have no clue. I have no clue what you're saying, my dude. I like your funny words, smelly man. guys get hit by that. He's a lot of fun. Ah, Doma, Doma. Tibore. Oh, that was a lucky bounce. Or unlucky as the case may be. I'm actually pretty bad at fighting him. Part of it is I'm not careful enough. I don't think those. Oh, nope. One did hit me. Imagine that. Ow. More easy heals. Yeah, that's... So many of his attacks I just struggle with. For whatever reason. Cyclone Slash is quite powerful against him, though. He never did his ball attack. We never got to try juggling him. It's a shame. You can see him in the background. Sinking into the giant ball of shit. Defender's Crest. And... fills with the acid water. And through here, it's the Servant's Path. Now, let's head to the Grove. Although, let's sit on a bench first, so we can pay the defender a visit. Rava! Or however it's a... Rava! I can't do it. Oh! Oh! No, Mr. Fugio. Boo. I am running circles around you. We could also pay another visit to the Kingdom's Edge if we want, but I'm going to save that for a little bit. Although there is some nice stuff to be found, no doubt. Plus, I want to enter through the tramway. I think you need to have the tram pass to be able to reach the Hive. Although that may not be entirely true. I'm trying to remember. I found the Hive very late. I walked past, like, all the entrances, just totally obliviously the first time around. And then I think it was when I found the Collector or something, it was like... Where's this grub? There's grub in this big empty space here. I think that's when I don't even think it was, like, in the Hive proper. I think it was just... nearby. But having gotten the grub, you do enter part of the Hive, so you see, oh, there's a big entire fucking area here. Getting the amazing parries that do not matter. Classic. We could probably check out this place a little bit more too while we're here. Maybe we'll find the Collector. I seem to recall there being some stuff we have yet to find. But I am often wrong, so who knows. Oh, did not mean to do that. I'll show an improvement though, that's always something. I can't do anything from getting up there. Oh no. I'll try crystal dashing from that spot and seeing what we find. I like that idea. What was the pleasure house? Was this shiny? This was shiny. Unfortunately, shiny is gone. Does not respawn. That'd be OP. Way too much Geo. Platypus Geo. I mean, I know there's still some stuff that is in this area. I just don't remember if any of it is accessible by us at the moment. Does not appear so. Or if it is, then I have missed it in some other way. Let us both stop embarrassing ourselves and get this charade over with. Probably could have just howling raced them, but oh well. The Defender built some poop statues here, one of which might have a familiar shape. Another of which might also have a familiar shape. Possibly even a third. And here's one to the king. He really... There he is. Oh! Wahoo! Oh, it's you again. I'm glad to see you return. No, please don't say a word. I must apologize for my previous behavior. Entirely my fault. I mistook you for one of those mindless, skulking husks, yet you bested me in the most majestic knightly fashion. Such joyful, vigorous combat. I'd almost forgotten the feeling. I was once a knight, you see. By the grace of our good king, I stood proudly before the throne, watching Hallownest swell to greatness, and that nasty business of the affliction. Yes, he was one of the 5 great knights. We knights defend against the physical, but a formless enemy, how to defeat such a foe? Our king tried in his own way, a cruel means it was, and still, eventually, we are brought low. Bah! I shouldn't be so morose. You've invigorated me. 'Tis truly a delight to meet one whose strength can match my own. Go now, mighty warrior of Hallownest. You've proven your honor. Good fortune on the path ahead. So there were others. Yes, he is aware, at least, of the Hollow Knight, but does not seem to know all the details. And he speaks of a cruel means, but he doesn't even know the half of it. He knows the one, not the many. Which is probably for the best. He has a good soul, he has a good heart. I do not think he would take well to knowing the full extent of the truth. Especially not when it involves the king he does seem to still love, so... In any case, to the Grove. Sudden thought, I should use a Dream Gate more. Down to place? I'm gonna pop one here real quick, so that I have easy return path. But I should have done one earlier. Oh well. They are rather handy. Bam. Boosh. Go up. Pow. We go. Enough. I leave. We go again. Hoppity hop. Pain Pecco. Rot. Fuck you. Now that we have proven ourselves in combat, the acid is drained. We can enter the grove. By the way, if you... the Defender's Crest, it leaves a smelly trail that does minor damage. Its greater effect is it changes some of the dialogue when talking to people. Oftentimes, in some cases, people who would otherwise know him. Well, there's one in particular I remember, but I think there's numerous. Oh, please, I bested one of your great knights. You think you turds can hold a candle to me? Weak. What would happen? I want to see how it would be to fall from above. I can't go that way yet, that's for sure. You're supposed to be like, and then suddenly, huzzah! Enemies from all sides. Better than dispatched easily, but oh well. Isma's Grove. Double jump is rather handy. Consumed Isma's tear. Acid shall be repelled. Swim in acidic waters without coming to any harm. Ogrim, there's no time. Ogrim is the Dung Defender. They seemed close. What exactly happened to her, could only speculate, but she is Tree Lady now. And we have grub. And I think there's still possibly some stuff through the grove. Shall find out. But I think it just is a shortcut back. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let us. This, by the way, consumes a single dream essence. But that does not matter in the slightest. We have plenty. I think we'll place ours back in Dirtmouth. Anyways, with that unlocked, we're going to slap on the Grim Child, and we're going to make our way around. Downtown. I think the remaining, flame for this bout, or this batch, is in Greenpath. So, while we're in the neighborhood, I think we first clean out the remaining acid bits. Is he down here yet? This is obviously his home. Well, I think it's maybe when there's like 2 Dreamers defeat or something. 3 Dreamers? I don't remember. We'll be visiting him down here later. I should remember to pay him a visit after we get the Seal of the King and see if he has anything to say about that. Oops. Worth noting, you don't actually need the Seal of the King or the Shadow Dash to complete the game. But if you want to beat the Radiance, which we do, it ain't optional. So, Kingdom's Edge is technically optional. Not really. Oh, this is the wrong one, I think. We got our map updated. Not in this part, though. Wait a minute. Where was... Alright, those were in the Kingdom's Edge. So we have a couple ground pounds in the Kingdom's Edge. We have that little acid bit in Forgotten Crossroads. Alright, that was Fog Canyon. We have that bit, or that part in Green Path, but I think that just leads to the Queen's Gardens, so we're not going to worry about that. Although, well, we'll not worry about it yet, at least. Although there is a Lake of Un, we should visit that. That's Fog Canyon. Which we'll probably go through that way. And then Deep Nest. When do I want to do Deep Nest? I may or may not do Deep Nest before the Kingdom's Edge. Oh right, I was going to Dirtmouth. Derp. I may do Kingdom's Edge before Dirtmouth. Dirtmouth. Deep Nest. Benefits of Deep Nest, train paths, which would, oh, that is true, actually. Let me do the proper part of Kingdom's Edge, so never mind. I wasn't thinking very clearly, I suppose. Rot. Hello, Bretta. I'm gonna take you off, slap you on. Also, Glowing Womb, we'll show off a couple of these charms. Glowing Womb is, summons the stupid hatchlings, the, Aspid ones, but drains soul to do it. And they just go in suicide, and that's dumb. Fluke Nest turns Vengeful Spirit spell into a bunch of flukes. Some of these can also be combined for interesting effects, but generally speaking, it's more interesting than actually useful. Anyways. Grimchild. Come on, Wiggles. Oh, and before I forget as well. I save you're so close. Yup. Enough with the noises, Wiggles. I appreciate them not. Ooh, about a measly 3 hits. Have you no shame? I'm taken down so easily. Let's visit the Grubfather while we're here. See if he has anything for us. Another benefit to Deep Nest is a pale ore, but we need to beat the Coliseum of Fools, I think, for one of the last one of those. Pretty sure that was where you get the last one, besides, one from Grubfather. I think it's one from Grubfather, one from Deep Nest, one from Coliseum. Oh, that was... I mean, it wasn't for that many grubs, I suppose, but still, that was kind of pathetic. Whatever. You. Die. You want it? It's yours, my friend. And we go down. What? Oh. Whatever. Vector of infection. I molder on. If we want, we can just go like that now. Oopsies! I feel like most people don't use them, but nail arts do have their uses. I've, in the past, become a bit more fond of them than I probably should have been, and had to wean myself off them. They're pretty fun, though. But I've still found them awfully useful at times. Where does this go? There are many shortcuts to many places. Is this a Deep Nest one? Ah, it's a fog canyon. I don't quite want to use here. But I'm also curious as to where I... Shit, I forgot about the jelly cores in the bubbles. Those are so annoying. Oh, this bit. Timing is awful. So I guess I can show this off a little bit while we're here. This could actually get me corner for Fog Canyon, though, I think, so... I guess we can do that. What? Fuck off, Lake Eater. Yes. That little acid schlip over there gets us here. There's also, now that we have the double jump, I think that might just be a deep nest path. We'll explore it later. It's the bit near the Mantis Village, is what I'm thinking of at the moment. Heh. Ah! No. Yes, there's a bit near the Mantis Village we visited. It had one of these, dream trees? I don't know what they're called. The things we're getting red stuff for now. It had one, I don't remember what they're called, I could maybe check the map, but it doesn't matter. It had one, but we didn't yet have the dream nail for it. And then it also had another way we could go, but I think required the double jump. I forget where that is to, or what is there. Misted Caverns, Noxious Spores, Teacher. We'll also have to remember Mr. Mushroom. Although I'm probably going to end up just looking up where he appears, because for the life of me I cannot remember. You fuck off. You fuck off. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Fog Canyon is the worst. Are you fucking kidding me? I seem to recall dying in this bit. We're gonna come back when we do not have fragile anything on. Money. Not an amount of geo worth my life, I'm afraid. Oh, Jesus. Right into it. This is the way to the Queen's Gardens, I do believe. You can see his little overgrown doodads. Tired. Drained. Not quite City of Tears guards, but the big guards of the Forgotten Crossroads, but... a bit worn out is all. Can't blame them. Aha! That's right, we do have a cornifer. Go there. Pop. Ha. Jeez, they track. They did a full fucking circle. How did you even get here, Cornifer? Oh, as odd as much of Hollowness can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Did you see that dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to avoid it. Fortunate for me, I found another route in, but I did end up a little singed after wading through some acid. Cornifer's apparently a tough dude. There's a large building just below here, out in the middle of a lake, and a marvel to observe. I tried to head in, but it's become a nest for those slimy, see-through creatures. Ugh, they're just so gross. They give a nasty shock to touch. That would be, one of the Dreamers, which we could do while we're here, actually. Certainly. We would not be going out of our way. It would make sense to do so. Why not? Since we're here. Yeah. So if I remember correctly, this might be the path I take when I'm taking my, head empty. This might be the path I take when bringing the, flower to the Queen's Gardens. Which is why I remembered as, oh yeah, Queen's Gardens. Ow. But, moment. Let's visit the Teacher's Archives. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. God, they track so much. It's so bullshit. Fuck all y'all. Maybe it was through here I go. I don't remember. I'll find out later. Forget Quarles. Duncan's kingdom just abound with surprises. Damn, I don't remember his voice. Building atop an ancient acid lake. Despite the sight, I can't help but feel familiarity. Something stirs in my mind, though I can't yet tell what. I thought it my lust for discovery that led me here, but now there seems there's something else. This building beckons me. I can feel it calling. Dare I head in? Well, we are. We're gonna fucking do it, Quirrell. We have a map, we feel strong. It's amazing how much confidence having a map gives you. We're gonna take off Greed. We're gonna take off Wiggles. I could slap on a Shaman Stone. Mark of Pride Grubsong. I don't remember how much I use spells for this jerk. I do seem to recall the Shriek being pretty good, but it's an unupgraded Shriek to begin with. Matches little. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Got hit by that one. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck all of y'all. So it's technically possible to come here without actually having the acid resistance. It's just not fun. So, why would you do it? I don't remember if that's anything valuable for me, even in this direction, but we're going to explore. I am very much the 100% completion types. I see somewhere unexplored. I simply must know. What could there be down there? The Yolk Abbasin's outer shell gate contained Lightum, Vessel, and Egum, and Shellum, or with the raw exterior also within Durimerk. Contain like the dream undergrowth contain. Yeah, alright then, mate. I got you. here's the boss. Here's the boss. This boss is a bitch. Ooh moo. I think you mean ooh woo. This boss just seems super ooh woo. Ow, walked right into that. Does have good music though. Oh, come on. As you can see, we can't actually do anything to it. But Quirrell shows up. Stop! Don't go into the damn wall. Right, yeah. The spell does do well against it, but we get so little soul in fight that, better to save it for heals. That's a decent damage, though. Akio! Yes, in this version of the boss, we can't defeat it without Quirrell's help. But in Godhome, we don't have to wait for Quirrell to get off his ass and fucking pop it. Akio! Well, that was pretty bad. I'll go trapped. This will be the following you. This is not the best of bosses, honestly. It only has 2 attacks. And the fact that you can't actually hit it most of the time, it's just a pain. It's not a particularly challenging boss, it's not a particularly engaging boss. It's just a pain. But it's dead now. And Quirrell fucking disappears. Because apparently everyone in this game except you can teleport. Anyone who's anyone in Hallownest learned to teleport. But no one taught the knight. And again, no one taught the knight much of anything, so... Ah, this is the way. We shall come back to it. Hoppity hoppity hoppity. Hoppity hoppity. A tank full with charged Luma flies. That gives us the Hunter's Journal for those. As well as... Of absence, their abundance, shell, outer, oh, inner, place, in absence, their void, liquid substance, oh, weave, absence, inner, oh, shell, outer, their matter, peer, chest, void, vessel, absence, all, outer, contain. Yeah, I don't... I think stick to your day job there. Your rap is, it's not great. 2 out of 10 would not attempt spitting bars. King Lightum growth in kind flow, all think and field. Old Lightum essence dream o undergrowth o and think Abba King Light. Ch old light them kin. Och think flow. Abba dream uncontain their undergrowth and life. Deep. I don't know. If you want speculation onto what the fuck this shit might even mean, go check out a lore channel. I'm sure they have pondered it deeply. It's probably just being like, oh, it's light and dream and the king, and oh no, the plague, it's the light, it's a moth. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Something glows within the tank. Fuck you. Quirrell. Did she call you too, then? I realize it's no coincidence we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank, this place I'll recall. Within these chambers, the teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge, and at its core she stored herself. To save Hallownest, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an initial protection. Though I cannot recall its happening, I played a part in that feat. Here now, to reverse that protection, all in aid of you. Yup, that was the Dreamer's mask. Do not hesitate. choice to reform was hers and not mine. She knows what you would do, and seems to welcome it. The change in voice is interesting. Think such a small creature would bear this kingdom's fate. A figure sleeps within the tank. Yes, Monomon the teacher is not a fan of the current state of affairs. For diversity, a seal. A world forever unchanging. The seals must break. Forever. Forever. I forgot. That's so. One dreamer down. Yes, to prevent everything from becoming communist under the power of the infection, Monomon the teacher agreed to become one of the dreamers and seal it away. But instead, as she said, you got a world unchanging. The infection began to leak, the kingdom fell, and now we're stuck with this stagnant state of affairs. And so, the seals must break. Madam's life is extinguished with it as your breaks. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close, and she too believed you capable. Be on your journey, then, and allow me rest a time. With the deed complete, I begin to feel my age. As Quirrell is unbelievably old. A lot of bugs do not seem to have any sort of senescence in this. And it often seems a bit random as to why. But it seems as if, in general, bugs do not age. At least, not much. Is the other way easier? I think the other way was mostly jellies, and we cleared out the big ones. And they've respawned. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. What? Oh, it hit another one up there. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck. Oh. That's acceptable. I haven't acted my revenge sufficiently. And there's a bench out here, so we can rest as well. The damage matters not. Get rid of this shit. Greed. Wiggles. So there's a way up into green path that we can reach. Although, perhaps it would behoove us to first... Oh yeah, well, I'm thinking... We can remove this. I'm gonna actually take off this shit again. We're gonna do that bullshit route. No deep focus and... No deep focus, unfortunately, but... That's a nice little sound. Background sound. There's so many fucking jellies in the background. It's not even clear what the fuck these jellies are, man. That was pain. We can get the soul back, so it's not too big of a deal. Uh-oh. We actually want to make sure we have soul and life heading into this. It was not... No, it was not there. It was closer. This shit is bull crap. Alright, we avoided the double donk. That's something. I got Mark of Pride to... Nope. I want to see if I could hit those without actually blowing them up, but I can't. Duly noted. Which means... Oh god. I don't have any soul for that. Ooh. Spooky. Got what we came for. Charm Notch. Definitely worth the trouble, but at the same time, blarg. Big pain. Fuck you. Okay. Righto. Fuck you. Fuck you. How did that still hit me? God damn it. We can head on back. We can get nailed. Heal up just in case. As long as we're above 2 health, we can probably avoid death. Even if we do that. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. It's so not worth. They only give 5 fucking geo. It's insane. What is up there? Oh, doesn't seem like I can get up there. Probably nothing. And there's a handy little bench over here. I'm actually trying to remember where you get deep focus. Deep nest, maybe? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna quit greed. We're gonna need wiggles. 1 space left, probably Grub Song. Grub Song is probably the best single notch charm for just general usage. Nail Masters can actually be quite handy. It's not strictly necessary. Okay, now there's green path, and down there, and over there is our marker. Let's check it out. Kill out of pure spite. Ha! Alright. On our way up. No, we get 6 geo for the fry. Well, we are fancy indeed. Ouchies, that really hurt. I'm dead now. I would have thought there'd be something down here. But no, it's just a way to skip that shit. It's lame as fuck. Lame. And then over here is just the Queen's Garden. We've already gotten that, and this is just nothing, and we can't actually proceed any farther than this. Okay. In that case, kill a few of these guys, and then to green path. Also check if there's anything here. It's not going to be. This is not. We already cleared this out. Yes, yes. Yes, that was just the way in. Right. Right. Lame. Oh well. Hop, hop, hop. Drop and stop. Righto. We're moving on. I don't think there's anything we can do. Yeah, that's just the dark gate. Now that we've... The dark gate. I mean, I guess that's kind of what it is. That's just the gate at this point. I think this... I'm pretty sure that just ends in the Queen's Garden. I'm not gonna bother with it. It seems pointless. Ah! Fuck. Yeah, unfortunately, even with upgraded nail, I don't think it actually changes the damage those guys take. And they're not worth our time. You are, though. Mr. 3GO. The Geo might not be worth what satisfaction is. Hop on up. One hit now. Green path, you have become chump AF, yo. We should also keep our eyes out just in case there are any secrets we missed. Entirely possible. I have certainly been known to do so at times. Moss Charger, you two are one hit now. How tragic is that? Fuck you. Fuck you. Woo! Oh. Oh, we both hit each other that time. Dead. Flame consumed. And with all the flames consumed, we're gonna make our way to the Lake of Un, and then make our way back. We're gonna remember we do in fact have a dream gate we can use. I'll go do one over. Which is quite handy, really. We lock that. We lock it a lot. Dream Gate is an ability I unlocked quite early in my first playthrough, and I was like, oh, this will be amazing, it's so useful. And I forgot to use it most of the time. Although, it did help a lot with the Trader Lord, who I struggled hardcore. Trader Lord kicked my ass a bajillion times. Also useful against Nox. Nosk? Nox. Nosk. There we go. It's always useful against Nosk, who... I didn't struggle with all that much, but I died, I think, 2 times? I don't know, for some reason I just have... I've always kind of had unusual amounts of trouble with Senior Nosk. Just something about it. I don't know what it is. Because in theory it's a very easy fight. And it is, it's just... I'm dumb, I guess? You are too dead to dream, I guess. Ha! Your acid matters not to me now. I am too powerful. Chocolate. Mash those birds. Those guys are also in the Hunter's Journal. Anyways. Secret. We should enter with due reverence here. However much that due is. For we are coming into the presence of a higher being. Thank you. Shape of Un. That was Un. Higher being that spawned the that seemingly spawned the Mosskin. And the reason that those Moss Knights, or whatever they're called, the one in particular that was staring across the lake was there. He was staring at Un. His god, really. Seemingly, Un is the one that called the Mosskin out of the dream, and at whose claims they would return to the dream, if they are to be believed. Oh, I missed my chance to murder more crow things. Derp, I almost forgot again. I got myself the Dream Gate. Swoosh! I'm sure I surprised poor Bretta there. Too fucking bad, ain't it? What do you guys say? You have absolutely nothing to say. Very good. Child burns with flame. Master is waiting for you. I still don't want to do his voice. He would fucking destroy my throat. My throat is sensitive. And congested. I'm just gonna do the whisper. I can feel it. The warmth of the flame you've gathered together. A masterful opening act. The air hums with excitement. Dear child, you've done so well. Let your fire burn even brighter. Beautiful, yes. The child has grown from idle youth to deadly companion. About these dangerous lands, its aid will no doubt be welcome. Just don't neglect our dance, for it too continues. Keep hunting that scattered scarlet essence. Ugh. When the child is filled with flame once more, return to the stage, and the performance will begin. Whoosh! Anything else to say? The flame. Seek it out. For master. For our kid. Yep. Also, while I'm thinking about it, let's take it to Divine. Shall we? Ah, that charm, beautiful, most precious thing. Little lovely, will you let me see it? Have to show it to me. What? Such a little beauty, such a smell, such a smell. Ah! Nom 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 nom. What? Ah, so good, so tasty. A perfect thing, just for me. Ah. Fuck you, give it back. Beautiful, delicious. Ah. You're good, little lovely. You're very sweet to bring me such a gift. The one who made my gift. Ah, somewhere below, yes? Very good gift, very tasty, delicious. Do you want something, little lovely? You don't want to take my gift back, do you? Ugh, so nasty, so cruel if that's true. Once you get something as a gift, it's lost to you forever. A gift for you? So greedy. God, you fucking bitch. If only you could kill her. But I can show you something if you're nice to me, little lovely. Will you do a nice thing, lovely? Give that to me. You give me your Geo, and I'll give you a gift. 1,500. Why don't you have enough Geo? 'Cause that's expensive as shit. Oh, we'll get it eventually. You got something to say to me, Beretta? Aye. Oh, you what? You what, Mom? Also, you can see our Grimchild has changed a bit. Where are its flames? Oh, there's one in the King's Pass. There's one by Blue Lake. There is, and should visit that part near the Mantis Village there sometime soon. But not yet, I suppose. I can also visit. There's a way into Deepness through there anyway, so we can check that part out. I should visit the ground pound zone there. Ah, the last one's in the Kingdom's Edge. Well then. Perhaps we should pay it to visit after all. Oh, that is fine. First things first. Whee! Can't remember if you can climb this wall or not. Yes, as I thought you can. Back here, then. I should not have Fragile Greed. I don't think I will die, but you never know. I'm kind of bad at these. That's astute people are probably like, oh, those things are training for Grim, and you're bad at them? You must be bad at Grim. Well, yes, but not exactly. It took me a while, but I managed to figure out how to deal with Grim. I just struggle to react with the due swiftness, I find. I think I'm going the wrong way. Nope. You're not so cute anymore. Oh. So, for what it's worth, I've beaten Nightmare King Grim on Ascended, so. Bit of a brag, but all the same. Now, it's not like it was a fluke that I only did once. I did it multiple times. In a row. Although I don't remember if I ever got 2 wins directly in a row. I think I was aiming for 3 wins in a row on Ascended, but I definitely didn't get that. Ascended Grim is a fight that can fall apart extremely quickly. You make one mistake, you panic a bit, you make another, now you're basically dead. 1 life left at that point, so 3 mistakes is pretty harsh. Okay. Do I want to visit the Mantis Village area yet? Probably not. Let's visit the ground pound. Let's try and remember how the fuck you get to the collector. It is slipping my mind entirely. Whatever. Palace grounds. Or the hidden station, as it were. We're gonna visit to the ground pound zone. We're gonna find whatever is in the ground pound. And then I think we head on. Yeah. we head on back to getting the flames. Get the one in the Kingdom's Edge last. While we're in the Kingdom's Edge, we can pick up a few things. You suck, Wiggles. Even in its final form, the Grimchild is, not the strongest of charms. It's kind of cool how it's a source of DPS that's doesn't require you to do anything, and I could see it could honestly be worth it if you had a more, slowful playstyle. I do not have such a thing. Not one bit. It is extremely ill-suited for my use. Whee! We go way down. Bish. You would not mention me. Here. Hiding a grub. Now that don't do it at all. Okay. Another one down. How the fuck do I get to the collector again? I found it by accident. Both times. I don't actually remember one bit. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. I could have sworn you got through the waterways or some shit like that. I feel like you come from the outside. Maybe it's even in the Kingdom's Edge. Whee! I feel like there should be some kind of secret over here, but... Oh shit, I already forgot where, that was to get to the Kingdom's Edge. Where was the other flame? Kingdom's Edge resting grounds. Take me there. Loyal steed. And while we're at it, I believe Quirrell will be in the Blue Lake. Unless I am very much mistaken. And I do not believe I am. Actually, well, wait, how many essences do we have? Not 1,500. Once again, maybe should have taken off greed. I definitely need to remember to take it off when we fight the next tier up of these guys. You think I could dodge that a bit better? That was terrible. I'm doing better with this attack though. But yeah, the next version of these dudes, those jerks do a lot of damage. There are two mask hitter. We do not want. Aha, Quirrell.
Go namane churo.
Go namane. Again we meet, my short friend. Yeah, at last I feel at peace. Twice I've seen this world. And though my service may have stripped the first experience from me, I'm thankful I could witness its beauty again. Hollowness is a vast and wondrous thing. With as many wonders as it holds, I've seen none quite so intriguing as you. Ha! My flattery returned only silent stoicism. I like that. I like that very much. Incredible. I'll sit with him just a bit. Whether he comes here to die, or if this is just his last stop before he heads off somewhere else, I do not know. This is the last time you'll see him. I think he leaves as a nail, though I could be wrong. To live in age and remember so little. Perhaps I should be thankful. All tragedy erased, I see only wonders. Perhaps. It would be faster to dream gate. Although... yeah, it would be faster to just dream gate and take the stag away from there, but fuck it. Not that much faster. Whee! Jump, 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 jump. So. How many soul vessel fragments do I have now? I think I have none at the moment. Can't remember for sure though. King Station. Kavoosh. I'm gonna murder you for money. How's that make you feel? Oh, not as if you even do feel. Ah! R.I.P. feelingless bastard. I have no idea why I did that. Oh, nice going, Wiggles. You're useful for something after all. Wait a minute. Maybe the collector was from the king. I'll find out, perhaps. And now that I have the double jump, I can go places if I so desire. But we gotta go down to get the fire. And also to get the ground pounds, which I kinda wanna do. Ouchies! I have an upgrade nail now, so it's fine. Fuck you! God, this is such a pain in the ass place to fight it. I'm not quite sure how to dodge it in this position. Bullshit. Ow. Lame. You still here? Judging by this wall, the city's folk seemed hesitant to build further into these caverns. I wonder what kept them at bay. Possibly the fact that it fucking sucked. Also the hive. Perhaps a bit of both. Your acid means nothing to me now. I traverse it with ease. Cannot pass through that wall. Body in the background. Which reminds me. Fools. Indeed you are. Okay, well, they're good money at least. $43 per. Primal aspids are still awful, but they die fast. That is the thing. These things die. Oh shit. These things die so much faster with a 3 upgrade nail compared to a no upgrade nail. Much more pleasant, much more manageable. Besides, if I can get through this without upgrades, I think I can do it with. Now watch me die from my hubris. It seemed that he remembered something in this position. Odd. Ow. Vital step. Maybe somewhere over here. And pay attention. This asshole is an F-wing. Giant infected leech. Isn't that just wonderful? I seem to recall there being a few ground pound spots here. Perhaps it's just my imagination, or perhaps I'm thinking of somewhere else. Whatever. On to the one we at least are aware of. Boosh! You show that dummy Wiggles. And yes, there's more. As well as jerk faces. And more jerk faces. Jerk faces is kind of the name of the game of this place, though. Uh-oh. Okay. Fish. I don't think there's any more rumbles, no. We go. Oof. I'm on the rumbles right now, but let's see. This bit is nasty. Second of all, there's something to the side there. Sure would be nice to be able to get it. Third, this bullshit. Wall. And somewhere we can enter. Let's clean up a bit more first. Oh, come on. Grub. Not even a mimic. Imagine that. You are a bitch. Die, bitch. You too are a bitch. Die as well. All of you are better off dead, in my opinion. Jerk face. Money. Lots of stuff on the way down. Let's see if there's anything we miss in that little zone. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it at all. What do you know? More ground pound. We are heading very far down. And yet, they're still little bitches. Although, frankly, they're here because the game wants you to still have soul for a ground pound. We're so far down, we're in the basin now. And this is a big old Geo rock. 420 Geo. Not bad. But we have descended quite far. And now back up. Ground pounds for days. Descending into the very depths of the earth. All for that sweet, sweet 420 Geo. Probably worth. We mustn't be late for the show. Neptune champion. Alright. Also, we kill Bug. We do not like you, Bug. You are gross. You hurt. We do not like hurt. Bish. Fuck. Okay. Not okay. We must be on the lookout. There are many ground pound spots across this zone. I do not remember where all of them are, so we be on the lookout for them. That was close. There's nothing up here. Oh, that was funky. That was real funky. Oh, you got the Aspen wiggles. Not bad. That's so weird looking. Nice going, my boy. I'm not seeing any ground pounds. The bees. The hives. You missed. You missed. You hate to see it, but you missed. What could be through here? Quick slash. This charm is really powerful. Pure. What even is this thing? Hallownest holds many, many unsolved mysteries. And I like it that way to some degree. As much as I'm the kind of person that wants answers, there is a nice feeling to a mystery that feels like there's an answer when there really is. Like there might just be an answer somewhere, even if there actually is none. It's cool. You apparently want to die. I will make that happen. I will grant you your wish. You are no match for the power of Idle Step. Then again, who is? You show me someone who claims they are capable of matching the power of Idle Step, and I will show you a liar. Wait for something to drop from the sky and ambush me or some shit. Ah, it's just stalactites? Knights? Stalactites were the ceiling ones? I used to, when I was a kid, I knew this perfectly. Now I'm like, eh? Nunny. So much information that I've forgotten. There's that little hidden area that was in the ground pound way down. Thanks for the reminder, mate. Help is much appreciated. course, all the jerks respawn. Man, you're actually pretty damn useful sometimes, Wiggles. Most of the time, you don't do all that much. And especially once I'm full build, your damage just falls off a bit, but... Versus enemies like Primal Aspids that are a mighty pain to even hit. Will you... I was super out of rhythm there. Mind you, this is not because Idle Step is weak. It was I who was weak. Idle Step is still strong. I'm gonna just rest. Map update. Big. It's long way down. Remind me, what's through this part again? Soul. Useful. Awesome. Need more souls. Y'all jerks coming out of the walls. The power Wiggles. Okay. Okay. Hey! Hunter Journal for Primal Aspids. Handy, handy. Ah! Just a fucking rancid egg. Lame. Lame AF. Oh god, no, I'm on this. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is real bad. Brute force. Get stuck on a loop where you can't seem to dodge it because of the spikes? Brute force. It doesn't matter if you can't dodge it if it's dead. Stop that trick hopping. That did a lot faster. Aha! I have slain the evil boss. May your soul rest peacefully. Now there is a way out of the hive in this direction if I remember correctly, but I don't think you get into the hive in this direction. I should remember to do quick slash next time I have bench. That was foolish of me to forget. I could stop by, but eh. Quick slash is not as that powerful. Although it is nothing to sneeze at. Essence. Not bad. Alright, back to ascending. Let's go. Now. What was over there? We could probably go check out what's to the right now. I do not have the strong... Well, I don't strongly recall pretty much any area here. Unless I've already been here. You have nothing to say for yourself. I wonder what was here. Probably a Wanderer's Journal. Wait, was that the thing I just ground pounded? Memory is like Swiss cheese. Except for some things. It's always very strange what you remember and what you don't. Fucking ass man. Die. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I knew we've been here before. I was trying to remember what was here. Besides aspids. Okay, it was a grub. Man, Primal Aspids do not give anywhere near as much Geo as they should. Considering just how absolutely awful to deal with they can be. Like, ooh, 8 Geo, really 8 Geo with greed. Fucking breaking the bank. And then these stupid, bouncy, hoppy-ass flea shits who are irritating at best, but not that difficult to deal with in the small versions at all. You have like 30-something. Primal Aspids are way nastier. It's not even close. Like, Primal Aspid is legendary as one of the nastiest fucking pieces of shit to deal with in the game. Here it's just like, oh, whatever, man, 8 Geo. And then the little hoppy bit that doesn't even really target you is like, yeah, that's 30 Geo. I think this is fair. Ooh, this is Hornet, isn't it? I think this is Hornet. Wanderer's Journal. Do you have anything to say for yourself? This Ash trapped. Well, don't be a dumbass. I'm gonna take off Grub Song temporarily. Quick Slash. We have 2 left. What do I want to put on there? Quick Focus would be nice. Could run Lifeblood Heart, actually. That's not a terrible plan. No Master's Glory. Shape of Un is interesting. I've never found Shape of Un that powerful, though. I don't really use that many spells against Hornet, but that could be... I could try to do so, in which case that would be useful. That's not a terrible plan. Alternative Lifeblood Heart. Which would give 2. 2's not even that much. Let's try Spell Twister. Because with Quick Slash we go... We fast. We strong. The real combo, though, is Unbreakable Strength and Quick Slash. That is a... that is a combo and a half. That is the wood chipper. The meat grinder. The blender. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, though, what it does is the same. It demolishes. Bosses, enemies, whatever. So you pursue the deeper truth. It isn't one the weak could bear. Prove yourself ready to face it. I'll not hold back. My needle is lethal and I'd feel no sadness in a weakling's demise. Show me you can accept this kingdom's past and claim responsibility for its future. Ow. Uh-oh. Okay, doing alright, doing alright. Not as much. Okay. Ow. Ah, slipping up. Walked into that. Ooh, that was close. Heals greed. Bish! From where does it draw this strength? Could this one succeed? From where does it draw this strength? Okay. So strong. You could do it if you had the will. But could you raise your nail once knowing its tragic conception, and knowing yourself? Then do it, Ghost of Hollownest. Head onward, burn that mark upon your shell, and claim yourself as king. Ghost of Hallownest. Fitting, actually. It's quite the wind. Blowing from out of this thing, interestingly. Cast off shell. From clearly something very large. Though what? Well, we haven't quite found out yet. Who will? Marked by King's Brand. Hallownest shall well recognize a new ruler. The kingdom's gates will open. And it collapses. And that path is sealed. But Hornet is like, I'll at least bail you out of that. But the ash locks it behind you. Locks the whole arena, in fact. Okay. We are the new king now. Spell Twister was fucking useless. I barely use spells. Quick Slash. Quick Slash is real nice. Okay. I guess you do need the double jump to get up here. And with this, we do have access to the Abyss. That's an option. Frankly speaking, although Quick Slash is quite useful, its usefulness is slightly lessened against when you're fighting enemies that you just knock away with a single nail hit anyways. Oopsies. Yeah, it's not like we have the acid thing. We could swim past this a little bit with no trouble. Even without the double jump, we could have made our way up here. There are many ways to traverse. But we'll make our way through here. Fuck you. This is Mr. Butt, I think. We can now beat the shit out of your ass at new speeds. Although we still do nothing to it. It is a powerful butt indeed. Though Quick Slash is quite nice there. Just chop right through the bitch. Well now. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if I've gotten you yet. If I've gone down this path. I do not believe I have. Hunter's Journal. And a nice little 3 life lords. Not bad. Not bad. Suppose if you really needed them, you could get those 3 for Hornet. Already lost 1. Only 1 though, that's not terrible. Sounds like, honestly though, if you haven't already more or less mastered the Hornet fight, I'm not sure if 3 more health will save you. It might. But she's not that hard. She's tricky at first, but alright. I don't have good. Oh, tiny thing. You climb high, seek thy knowledge of these lands. This ashen place is grave of worm. Once told it came to die. But what is death for that ancient being? More transformation, methinks. This failed kingdom is product of the beings spawned from that event. That's a lot of it. That's some interesting info right there. Is it you bothering about my tale? Rest is somewhat disturbed, but I find that sensation not unpleasant.
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob. Tiny thing. Oh, The mark of worm you bear. Is it change you seek, or to save this ruin? That choice is yours. Always the smallest creatures that attempt the largest things.
Bakura.
This falling ashes molt, the worm's corpse decaying, endless, serene, sad. With its light gone, the world is smaller. Don't mistake. I'm not a worm. Too small I am. Too many limbs. No foresight like those old things. A quiet retreat did I climb up here, away from those spitting creatures. Yes, high up. Away from simple minds, lost to light. Theirs is a different kind of unity, rejection of the worm's attempt at order. I resist the light's allure. Union it may offer, but also a mind bereft of thought. To instinct alone a bug is reduced. Be on your way then. It's rest I'll return to, though in these times sleep oft proves uneasy. One prefers his mind not be pride, is rather unsettling, rather invasive. This guy teaches a lot. So the ash here is from the endlessly decaying corpse of the worm, from whose cast-off shell it is safe to assume we got the mark of the king. And from the death of the worm was created the Pale King, who founded the kingdom. The worm is a higher being, though it seems there was more than one, perhaps, at least judging by the way this guy talks. They possessed a gift of foresight, and seemingly, when dying, became something else instead. In this case, this great big worm became the little king who founded this kingdom. But still, a higher being he is. And some gift of foresight. Although, a lot of this is, in the end as well, conjecture somewhat. But... what was that noise? Oh, whatever. And you can see this Bardum's tail in the background. He is quite large, even if he is not as big as the worm. But one thing that probably bears consideration... the Pale King's attempt at order he speaks of. And he talks as well of the radiances, the unity, the radiance, and its the light, as it calls it, it offers through the plague. The infection being a sort of seemingly hive-minded unity in some ways, although not entirely a hive mind. More just a loss of the mind and falling under the sway of the radiance. I think there's some argument to be made that when the Pale King speaks of giving minds to bugs, base instincts were redeemed, that sort of stuff, it's talking about controlling them. They fall under his sway. He brings order through domination. Perhaps not to the same degree or in the same way, but I think that is one possible interpretation. At the very least, that is mine. Since we do know that bugs, even away from the king, seem oft to have minds of their own. Although who knows, perhaps a higher being gives them those as well. We don't know for sure. Much question, not a lot of answer. Back to game. Or back to combat, perhaps would be better said. Your corpse dreams not. Ah! Geo! I'll bait this jerk out. collector? I do believe it is. Moreover, and you can see this guy was locked in a grub's little cage. There's another one here. And here's this lever for the shortcut. I fail to recall where the key is. Locked, padded door. We need the key. But we got the shortcut open, that's something. And as could be surmised, we found the one who's been locking up the grubs. That is someone who I think needs to be dealt with. Imprisoning friendos. The most heinous crime. One that shall be punished most severely. Alright, Aspid, fuck you. I have double jump now. Bish. Do you have dreams? I was a champion. I won't die here. You are long dead. So much ash. I'll bring it up every area, but the ambiance really is incredible. There's too much left to find. However, not but a rancid egg. Yes. I think there's not a lot left here. For the Colosseum. That's not a bad idea. Though perhaps not tonight. Perhaps we'll unlock it and call that a stopping point. Heh. Bish. You died. Right, it's still above us. What is to the right then? Floor is lava? Money. But it's not much. Actually, we'll get to the Colosseum, kill Jerkface. Then before we start it, we can call it good. Pain. Although that kind of works out in our favor. Can just DPS him down anyways. My king. The king's idol. Especially the Colosseum will have enough for unbreakable strength. If we were to turn these in. Hell, with the Colosseum we probably just need that and the grubs. Music stops. We open this shortcut. Through there is the city of Tears. I don't think there's much up here, but we can check it out anyways. right, are you? Aha! Another warrior finds their way to our fair Colosseum. Ours is the final destination for all seeking trials in intense and deadly combat. All one has to do is place their mark upon the trial board of choice, and lo! The arena's gate will open. With a small fee attached to each trial, will have accrued a wealth of geo. Now, before you draw your nail and rush eagerly to battle, I'll offer one quick word of advice. There's a warrior's pit just below here, where others like yourself await their own trials. I'd strongly advise using it to rest up before placing your mark. Oh, and have no doubt, I'm a fearsome warrior myself. Don't go judging me by my size or my current, constraint. The Colosseum beckons us both. I'll be back in battle soon. Make a contribution, and you can enter the trial of the warrior. I will pay. But I will heed his advice. Very well then, a new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular. Lord Fool, give me another chance. I'll prove my strength to you. You and all the others tied up back there that have ceased to move, huh? Now ain't this spooky. Are we all fools? Yes. You're called fools for a reason. The apparent challenge. I can already taste my victory. Pale one. You found it too, then, this perfect place. I'll soon be entering the battle, just taking a moment to rest first. Though few could truly challenge me, I'm hoping this arena presents the sort of brutal challenge I'm after. You think the shell a defensive art? Well, I'll give you fair warning. It conceals a deadly surprise. Pray you never find out what that is. I'll crush them all. Oh, and you'll see me at my deadly best. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Perhaps long. So we'll go with that for the moment. We will not be taking off the first two. We could. Why bother? I believe myself strong. Come on, before we head down there. You can see from the other side of the arena here. And you can break this as well. Isn't that something? I wonder what's outside. Dawn, a gate. Soul. Country. Quite the fall. It's not even acid, though. Yeah, pretty much. King's Idol. Man, we're getting a lot. Good man. I believe this little area was added with a god home, though. And oh dear. This fight is a massive pain in the ass. Having Shadow Dash would probably help. And he reappears somewhere. You are such a massive pain in my fucking ass. I can just DPS you, bitch. All that for simple key. Seems like not much, but if you'd already used all the simple keys before God Home DLC was released, you'd need another one. And there's the way you can get it. Plus there's a King's Idol underneath, so it's fine. bit block. And now here we find a hot spring. Why does it disturb me? I don't know, I just felt like it. Map update. And let's prep for the Colosseum. I could actually run Shaman Stone with Grub Song. Let's give that a try, see how it goes. Although Deep Focus, Quick Focus is actually kind of nice. I'll run Quick Focus instead. Looks good, looks good. Alright. Next time, I think we'll do the Colosseum. We'll do Grim, the Abyss, and then perhaps the Queen's Garden. We'll see how much time we have. Until then, signing out.